Everyone, we are here with McKaley Miller. She has a new film coming out called You're Killing Me, and that's going to be in theaters and on digital April 7th. McKaley, how are you?
I am very good. I am very excited for You're Killing Me.
Yay, me too. I actually haven't had a chance to see it yet, so I'm excited to so no spoilers.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep the spoilers at bay.
I'm assuming there's killing, but that's all I'm uh
What? What gave you that
I
idea?
did just a hint. Um can you tell me about the film?
Yeah, so the film is about a girl named Eden who, in order to get into her dream college, thinks that she may need to butter up a certain student to maybe get a recommendation. So she attends this big party. And in the process of trying to befriend this person, she starts uncovering a very dark truth about a group of kids that involves a missing girl at her school. And so she kind of spins the movie in this dilemma of, do I save myself or do I try to save and uncover the truth about this girl that is missing, essentially? And then it becomes a really fun cat and mouse suspenseful thriller.
Wow. So let's talk about the character Eden. Who is she and what is she all about?
Yeah, so Eden is, you know, she's really brave and strong and fearless and is very determined. If she has an idea in her head, she's going to go at it and you really can't stop her. And that was kind of the first vibe I got of her when reading the script, which made me absolutely love her. So, at first, she's determined to get into Pennbrooke, the college of her dreams, and she's trying to do every route that she can to get this recommendation letter to do what she can. And then as things start to get uncovered and she starts realizing she has a key to the missing puzzle piece, she then is determined to get this out safely. And she worries about, you know, other people before herself and sort of puts this her own safety at risk to do what she believes is right. And I think it's super admirable and it's super cool of her. And I just love strong females.
Tell me who doesn't. I mean, come on.
Right?
Let's just so what I mean, you're kind of dovetailing into my next question about like what made you want to be a part of this particular project?
Yeah. Well, so Jaren, who was a co-director with Beth, I had met with and worked with Jaren like a year before You're Killing Me started. And it was just like a very brief meeting that we had. And randomly out of nowhere, a year later, I get an email and they're like, hey, Jaren's doing this movie. Do you want to do it? Are you free? Read the script. And I was like, oh, an opportunity to work with Jaren. Yes. And I went home, read the script, and then the script was fantastic and seriously just a page turner and suspenseful from the get go. And I was just really, really excited to throw myself into 4 weeks of crying and running and fighting and sweating. And I
And
was
night
just so,
shoots and
yeah, all the things that everyone hates. I was like, oh, yes, blood all over me. Great.
there's I don't care. There's nothing like being on set. I don't care what time of day it is. They're just
It's the best. Well,
yeah.
it's the best too, especially because we did 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. for the first 3 weeks. So it was
Oh,
all night shoots. But there's something just so magical. Like when you hit the 3 a.m. mark and everyone starts getting delirious together and you all
yes.
just sort of like it's a whole different kind of bonding experience when you all get into that 3 a.m. silly delirious thing.
That
It's
punchy
so fun.
energy.
Yes. Yeah.
So like this film touches on some pretty important stuff like you know, privilege and entitlement, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Um, I mean, like it whose problem is it? I mean, is it the parents? Is it the you know what I'm saying? I mean, like
Mhm. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, it does. It's sort of so Eden comes from a very lower, more of a blue collar working family who works really hard for everything that they have, and they don't have expendable income, and they have to share one car. And then on the other side is you have Schroder, whose dad is a congressman, who is on the board at Pennbrooke, who, has everything sort of handed to them because they have money and status. So it is really interesting to see the dynamic between Eden and Schroder, because as much as Schroder wants to think he has everything and he has it all because he has the money and because he has the name, you know, Eden's a little more street smart. She's a little more, you know, she has a little more depth in a way that Schroder doesn't. And so it's very interesting to see those two kind of face off and go head to head with each of their specific sort of, you know, upbringings.
Mhm. Interesting. So I have to ask you about working with Anne Heche and how that was.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She came with this energy and just so excited to be a part of this, and she just, it was incredible watching her and Dermot together, and they both brought out just this really fun, interesting side to this story and these characters. And so getting to work with her and just kind of see her and all her greatness in action was, I mean, unforgettable. And we all feel very lucky that we got to spend such good time with her.
That's wonderful. So
Yeah.
I guess my final question is, are you a horror fan? And if so, what have you seen recently that you love besides You're Killing Me?
Okay. I am a horror fan. And just recently I watched, oh, well, I'm watching Yellow Jackets right now,
Okay.
which is more of like a thriller, like a psychological.
Mhm.
Movie wise, I wonder if Nope was the last one I saw, because I haven't seen Scream yet. And so I'm trying to think of what else has been out
Did you see
recently.
Megan? Did you see
Oh, duh. Of course I saw
Megan?
Megan.
Was,
Duh. Of course I saw Megan. Of
that
course.
movie was
Yeah.
everything.
Megan, and then I rewatched Midsummer a couple weeks ago.
Okay, see, I'm in the Hereditary camp.
Love Hereditary. I
So
love Hereditary.
that's my favorite is Halloween, but Hereditary, that's my jam.
Funny. That is so my jam too. That's what anytime someone's been asking what my favorite movie is, I'm like, it's Hereditary or Coraline. You know
Oh,
Coraline?
yes.
The
Yes.
little claymation. Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that
I
movie.
love that movie. And I've loved that movie since it came out. And that just shows you how morbid I was as a kid. I loved it.
Spectacular.
Yeah. Oh man, Hereditary is so good.
Do you
So
have
good.
do you have anything else coming along like in the horror genre?
In the horror genre, yes, there is there's another film I'm going to do in May that we're aiming for probably early next year, but it hasn't been announced yet. But it is another more of a it's gorier than this, so it's more of a slasher. Yes, but that'll be a fun one when that one gets out.
Amazing. Well, please come back and make sure to come back and talk to Horror Buzz and tell us about the next movie when it's coming out. And
Absolutely.
I promise I'll watch You're Killing Me. I swear.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, and then let me know what you think and be honest.
I will. I will. I'm always honest, but I'm also nice. So
Okay, good. Good,
so
because I get my feelings hurt.
in this business, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so everybody, McKaley, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank
You
you.
were just an absolute pleasure. Best of luck on this film, You're Killing Me.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
it's in theaters, on digital, April 7th, and check it out.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank
Thanks,
you so
McKaley.
much. I appreciate it.